ordered this thing 2 months ago.
It snapped right there. But before I pull the frame section,
Hey buddy, come visit me?
dang, that thing looks good.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back to work on the 2019 Acura NSX. You guys been wondering why I'm not posting any videos. These parts have been hard to get, and as most of you guys seen in the previous video, I got the whole front tore apart, took off all the damaged parts, and even got some parts ordered. I just got a call from the dealer. A big box just came in. I got a pretty good idea what it is. So let's jump in the truck, head that way, and find out exactly what it is. Man, ordered this thing 2 months ago. Waited 2 months for it. Finally got it here. Let's go ahead and load it. Got this thing loaded. Let's head back to the shop and start working on it.
With the frame section in, I want to show you guys how it's put together. You got your upper bar, your frame rail, and then the lower support. On the inside you have the radiator mounting. Radiator sits on it. So now that we know what we're working with, let's start cutting the old one out. To make more room to work on the frame, I'm going to remove this whole passenger side suspension. I'm going to take off the shock, upper control arm, steering link, and the lower control arm and pop out the axle. And I'm going to remove this whole piece as one. And then we're going to move on to the driver's side. Spacers for alignment, and make sure to keep those, not to lose them. Another part that I found that was damaged on the passenger side suspension is the upper control arm. It's busted off. We'll go ahead and order a new one, replace it once it comes in. Let's go ahead and move on to the driver's side. driver's side suspension looks good. It doesn't look like it has any damage at all. Upper control arm is intact and looks straight. So does the lower control arm. Let's throw some wood in the fire. That way it's nice and warm. With the suspension out of the way, I can access the welds really easy. So you can see a lot more room to work. I'm gonna start with one side at a time. The bulkhead is actually split right here, so I'll be able to remove the upper and lower rail together, and then I'll move to the passenger side. I'm gonna do these top welds first, remove this upper rail, and then slice right here along the body as close as I can to the actual line, and then grind down the welds flush, and hopefully that will release the inner piece that slides in there. And then move on to the passenger side. Before I start cutting, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the car with some blankets so I don't get none of the shavings on the paint or the glass. I'm gonna also put one here on all the wiring to cover all that. I got this upper support cut out, and you can see it's free. Next, I'm going to cut this one right here. I got it all cut around. Let's see if it'll pop off. All right, there it is. One side is out. Cutting those rails out is a lot easier than I thought. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other side and come back and clean this up, cut these welds out after I'm done with that side. The upper support on this side came out a lot easier. Now I'm gonna cut the lower half. got the rest of the frame piece out of there. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the passenger side. Got the other piece out on the passenger side, and then test fit the frame and see how good it fits. Check this out, guys. I test fitted the frame section. Top fits good. The frame rail, put the bolt in so that lined up. Lower went in really good. I haven't tested the square yet, but perfect right there, and same down there. We're getting there. Now I'll pull it off, grind up all the joints where it's gonna be welded and prep for weld. But before I pull the frame section, I wanna go ahead and test fit the body panels. I got the two fenders here, the cages, headlights, and reinforcement bar. I'm gonna go ahead and test fit all that. The cages first, then the headlights and the fenders to check the gaps. So usually I do this right before I start welding, but I just wanna double check and make sure everything is nice and square. Driver's side cage bolted on really good. Everything fits exactly how it should with no force. All the bolts went in good. Let's go ahead and move on. Both cages are installed. Now I'm going to move on to the headlights. Let's go ahead and put those in. And I'm going to loose fit them because the actual fender goes around here and you have to make sure the gap fits right. Both headlights are in. I'm going to go ahead and move on to installing the fenders. Check this out, guys. Man, this thing is starting to look amazing. And the hood is a little high at the ends, which that's all adjustable. Hey, buddy. Did you come visit me? Our new dog, Diesel. Come here, buddy. Dai l'apple. Good boy. Get it. Come here, bring it here. Good boy. Good boy.
Guys, this front end is turning out amazing. Looks so good. All the gaps are nice and straight. That means the frame section is square. Next step will be to sand down all the spots where it's gonna be welded and get that welded in. But unfortunately, this is gonna be a wrap for this video. If you enjoyed watching, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed, please subscribe to help my channel out. And thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.